Guess what? You're mad and I'm not. How old am I? Focus. I'm here to work, not mess around today. They'll be messing around. Look what I've done. I did a clean up and I'm feeling so happy about it. These are James's planters. He's done a cute job. We have to decorate with the dead plant and the gumboots. And I cleaned up here because I found a rat's nest in there. But yeah, things are looking a bit tidier out here. Check it out. Even gave the tree a trim. Already, I'm off track. Today, the kids are all back at school and I feel like it would be a really good day to relax on the couch and recuperate from the school holidays. But we can't do that. Hey, look at that. I even cleaned the cobwebs off my... Okay, I'm getting off track again. I have to do a massive amount of planting today. The goal is to finish getting all of the cool flowers in. Like everything. Like this will be our last lot of planting out seed and little plants until probably midwinter when I start sowing seeds again. That's the plan. As usual, I have lost my tripod, so we're going to go find that first. And I know it's not here because I cleaned up. I do just want to look at this for a bit though. I haven't even got shoes on. Let me show you from this angle. Can you tell? Well, anyways, it looks good to me. I'm happy about it. Go tripod hunting. Oh. Ta-da! Got it. Okay. Let's go and do some stuff. If you're new here and you don't know why I'm banging my shoes on the ground, we have a lot of spiders and they love to get into shoes. And only yesterday I banged James's. Look at the sun. Oh, that's so pretty. But I banged his gumboots and a big black spider came out. So it's just a habit. Pretty much all of us do it every time we put on a pair of shoes. Big reveal. I don't think this is going to take that long. Just get into it and get it done. Getting very warm. That's good though. It doesn't take much to warm up when you're gardening. Just found this bucket and it's reminded me I need to soak the rennuts because they're going in the ground today too. Sometimes we don't soak. We just pop them in the ground. They come up when they get moist and the time is right. Just the same way that if you leave them in the ground all summer. I just find if you do soak, it's quicker. So I'm going to soak. I don't pre-sprout though. I just put them in the ground. I just don't see... I mean, if they're very precious and they're very expensive for you and you want to pre-soak, by all means do it. I just don't have the time. They're just in lukewarm water. They'll just sit there for about 3 hours. I don't use a bubbler or anything. They're not really in there for long enough for anything too much to happen. I'll come back when they've plumped up. They're actually easier to separate when they've plumped up too. Looking so much better. So later on, we'll go to that shade tunnel and move everything across here. But first I need to shovel poo. The same day. I had to get changed a little bit. I needed to change my socks because my feet were getting so hot in those woolly socks that I had on this morning. Okay, I need to go and get started on these seeds. So I've soaked some Bells of Ireland. I did this really involved way of germinating them and growing them out. It's the way that Nicole from Flower Hill Farm taught a few years ago, where she soaks them, puts them in wet paper towel on a heat mat and then picks out the sprouted seeds and then plants those one by one into trays. Oh, I can't do that. I did it. But then I still didn't have the best outcome once they went out into the paddock. Well, actually I did, but remember that year they got the disease. So anyway, it's just so much stuffing around and I don't want to do that. So I'm just soaking them and I'm going to just direct plant them and hope for the best. These are my seeds that I've been soaking. Good. Does the kale look? It's colouring up. It's looking really good. So I've got the next successions to pop in on the ends. Let's get planting so then I can get onto the seed. I might put the beetroot seed in first actually because it's been sitting in water for a while. After soaking seeds, I'll use a little, I've got this little, what's it called? Sieve thing. Empty them out into this because if you've ever tried to pick out wet seed from a container, it's a pain in the butt.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Oh, what's that?
That's a Bells of Island seed.
No, look like little triangles.
It looks like something from Minecraft.
Oh, you probably need to stop playing Minecraft.
Record. I'm not playing Minecraft, but James loves it.
Every kid loves it.
Yeah, they do. So I'm going to put the Bells of Island in the front here. That's your radish patch over there. And then we'll grow some...
I want a cabbage patch.
I got your cabbage patch right here, look.
Oh.
They're mini cabbages. And I'm going to do sweet peas. No, what are they called? Snow peas on this part of the trellis, and then the other part will have some sweet peas. I don't have many sweet pea seeds.
Sounds good.
Does it sound amazing? What are you going to do now? Are you coming to help?
No.
Oh. What are you really going to do, husband fire?
Nothing.
Rude. Succession of crane bicolour kale in, and that will be our last one for over the winter. I'll try and put one in mid-winter coming into spring to try to get another one. I've got a few left over. Moroni wants to trial it in the grow tunnel. He did some last year in styrene boxes and it actually grew really well, and it kind of it extended the successions for us. This should hopefully help them stay up, especially as they get watered. Talked about this before. The only downfall of using mulch like this or any type of ground cover is it's a habitat for slugs and snails, so I've now got to hope that they don't get in there. It's the end of the day and I'm only just getting to these what are they called? Renucks. But what I want to show you is, now that they've been soaked, they're very, very easy to separate. If you try and do this when they're dry, it breaks their little fingers off. But that one clump is now 3. There's 4 heads on that. So you can just kind of pry them apart. So when I'm planting, I'm not separating every single clump. Some of them I'm just putting in the ground. I'm not too fussy about planting ranunculus. All I do is I make some holes, I put them in, and then I'll do the next row as an offset, and it starts to fill in the holes that I've just made. So this I'll just split in half. I don't mind having nice big clumps because you get lots of flowers. The offset just fills in that row, and I will continue on that for all 12 meters. I'm not going to film it, it'll be so boring for you, but that's what I'm doing. Oh, she's got a joey. They eat my plants, but they're so cute. Hello, quick interruption. Firstly, I want to say a big hello to 2 little people who are watching called Ains and Fabs. Hello, go give your mum a big hug and a kiss for me. And I also want to say a big thank you to some people for buying me a coffee. And I may have repeated some of these, but I haven't replied to them on Buy Me a Coffee, so it makes me think I might not have thanked you yet. So Marie Olsen, thank you so much. Lisa Hocking UK, thank you. Little Leafy Life, thank you so much. There is a YouTube channel called Little Leafy Life, you can check it out. Kylie at Magpie Garden Blooms. I tried to find if you had a YouTube channel or an account or something and I couldn't find it, but thank you so much. And Karen, thank you very, very much for your support. I am planning on putting up a little sign once the garden's sorted, hopefully over the winter, with everybody's names on it who have supported. Like, you've literally financially contributed to the farm and I really appreciate it. I've had to stop to go get the kids from school. When I get back, I'll finish those renucks. Oh, I really want to see the baby. My dirty window. I was going to show you what husband pie is doing. Bye, love you. Thank you for washing buckets. Okay. How amazing is that? We all hate washing buckets. So he's taking a massive one for the team doing that. Sadly, it's about a month's worth of buckets. Done. So that whole row is filled with renucks, and it's so late the moon is out. Oh, it's been a massive day, but I got it done. I just didn't get this row sown out with the direct sowing, the flowers that are being direct sown. So Gypsophila, Nigella, something else, can't remember. Anyway, I've got to water now. Catch us later. I haven't had these ones on all summer and they had cobwebs, no spiders. I have to pick flowers. 2 deliveries and I've got to do servo flowers. I didn't sleep very good, as you can tell. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's a lot of pink tones. It isn't showing up in camera. Towards the end of the season, I get so sick of picking flowers. Which I know sounds so ungrateful because there's lots of people watching wishing they could grow this many flowers. I'm sorry. There's always a dark side to these things. I mean, they do look good though. I've been having thoughts about how this will look next season out here. I will reveal this soon. I'll do a farm video tour soon and I'll explain. I only ended up picking 1 bucket. I think this is enough. So pretty though, look at that. After such a slow start, I've taken a break and now I'm having a hard time getting back into it. I also have a ridiculous amount of laundry. I did about 4 loads yesterday and amongst everything else, and I've got 2 today. I feel like I'm yet to meet some of the people that live here and get me to do their laundry. If you haven't seen my plant label trick yet, I buy Venetian blinds and I cut them up. I've now been cutting them a bit smaller, so they're very easy to cut. They're the plasticky sort of one. And I write the plant names on these. They last for seasons and seasons and seasons. The only trouble I'm having is I need to find a really good marker that doesn't wear out. The ones on some of the dahlias did wear out, so that's my only trouble. You can pick them up anywhere. I actually picked up 2 reduced ones for $5 for the whole blind, so I've got a whole heap ready for next season if I need them or whenever. So keep an eye out for reduced or second-hand Venetian blinds. I love using knee pads because I don't have to pick anything up and walk around with it or lose it. They're literally attached to my legs and I can just be popping up and down. I know you can get clothing that have slots for knee pads, which is really good, but the reason I don't love those for the farm is the knees of the clothing get so filthy. I think they're a really good solution in occupations where, or in applications where you're not getting completely filthy knees. It just really wears the clothes out pretty quick. So I like the knee pads that go over the top of the clothing. We're now sitting in the field, taking all the lower leaves off the kale, off the ornamental kale,
So then you can
because that's just what you do, and it'll grow taller and then you keep taking the leaves off. So It's not the most funnest job. It is a little bit satisfying because the crunchy sound sounds good, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
They look pretty different without all those leaves, don't they? Just need to do the pink now. So pretty. Rona's got a fertilizer. It's called Blood and Bone. It's literally blood and bone from animals.
Yeah. And I think
and it stinks so bad.
I think they add a little bit of urea, so those crystals over there is nitrogen.
So we're gonna just put it on the kale